Hello students, welcome back in the new lecture of your fourth chapter, that is motion in a plane. And till now we have discussed with the triangle law of vector addition, and in the previous video we have done with the resultant vector and the angle between the vectors. And now we are going to discuss about some special cases. So the first one in the special case of triangle law of vector addition is if we have equal vectors, then what will be the resultant and what will be the angle between the vectors. So now let's find out. So we have already discussed about the equal vector. Equal vectors are those vectors which have equal magnitude and equal direction, and we already know the angle between these vectors is 0 degree. And we find out the resultant in the triangle law of vector addition. So the resultant is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. And we know that after putting the value of cos 0 degree, so cos 0 degree is 1, so the resultant vector will be you notice here that it is making a formula of a plus b whole square. So square and under root will be cancelled out and your answer is a plus b. So if you have equal vectors, then the resultant will be a plus b. And even we find out the even in the previous video we find out the tan alpha, that is the angle between the vectors. So that was b sin theta a plus b. We have find out the angle between the resultant vector, that is tan alpha is equal to b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta. And now we are having the theta equal to 0 degree. So now let's try to put the value of theta. Sin 0 will be 0 and a plus b cos 0 is 1, so you will get this and this will be equal to 0. So the angle between them will be 0. Now next is negative vectors. So we have already discussed about negative vectors. Negative vectors are those vectors which have equal magnitude but their direction is opposite. Their directions is opposite. Now we have to do the same things as we discussed, as we done in the equal vectors. First of all, we have to write the formula of resultant vector, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. And we know the angle between the negative vectors is 180 degree. So here r will be a square plus b square plus 2ab, and cos 180 degree is -1. Now we can write it in the form of a minus b whole square, and the under root and square got cancel out, and we are finally left with the a minus b. So the resultant of negative vector will be a minus b, and let's try to find out the angle between them. So tan alpha is b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta. So that is b sin 180 is also 0. So this whole term will be 0. So the angle between the negative vectors is 0. Now next case is if the angle between the two vectors is 90 degree. Now we have to do the same here. First of all, we have to write about the resultant vector, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta whole under root, and your r will be a square plus b square plus 2ab, and here angle is 90, so it will be cos 90 degree, and we know the value of cos 90 degree, that is equal to 0. So this whole term will be 0. So the final value of your resultant vector is a square plus b square whole under root. Now let's find out its angle. So the formula, we know that b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta, and we know here the angle is, that is theta, that is equal to 90 degree. So b sin 90 degree upon a plus b cos 90 degree. We know sin 90 is equal to 1, so b multiply with 1, a plus b cos 90 is 0 degree, cos 90 value is 0. So we are finally left with b by a. So your tan alpha is b by a, and alpha will be tan inverse b by a. So these are the three cases in the triangle law of vector addition that we discussed. Now let's talk about some of its application. Now we are generally discuss about the application. So first one I am taking here is a bird. My drawing is poor, so I am drawing it like this. Suppose this is a bird, and when a bird try to fly, what they do, they just try to swing their wings. They just try to swing their wings. When they try to swing their wings, what they do, they generally put a force towards a downward direction, and the resultant of their force will be this. So that's why the birds fly. The birds fly because they are putting the force towards the downward direction, and the resultant vector is on the upward side. That's why the birds fly. The next one is the game of archery that you all know. Here we have the archery, and what the person do, they just pull the string of this device or this component, and after pulling it they have arrow on it, they have a arrow attached to it, and when a person pull the string, they got the final resultant by throwing releasing an arrow in this direction. So these are the applications of resultant vectors. Now let's do some question answer so your doubts can be clear out. So our first question is two forces 20 Newton and 5 Newton are acting at an angle of 120 degree between them. Find the resultant force in magnitude and direction. Now we are having two forces, that is 20 Newton and 5 Newton, and the angle between them is 120 degree. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the resultant vector and the, let's suppose beta is the angle that basically told about the direction. Now we know the formula of resultant vector, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now we are having 20 Newton, that is 20 square plus 5 square plus 2 multiply 20 multiply 5 and cos 120 degree. 20 square is 400, 5 square is 25 plus that will be 200 multiply by cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. 400 plus 25 is 425, and after they cancel out we get minus 100 and we left with 325 whole under root. So the resultant vector is 325 whole under root, that will come around something 8.03 Newton. Now we have done with the resultant vector. Now next is to find out the angle, so that will be tan beta. Tan beta is b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta. B is having value 5 and sin 120 degree is under root 3 by 2 upon, we are having value of a is 20 and plus b is 5, and cos 120 degree is minus 1 by 2, and after solving this out we get the value, that is 0.2475 tan beta, and beta is tan inverse 0.2475, and that will be something tan inverse 13 degree and 54 second. So if you have a question, this is the simpler one, and if you have the difficult one, then the value of this term will be given in the question. So you don't have to worry about the value of tan inverse 13 degree 54 second, because further the question will be solved, so you don't have to worry about the value of this. So these kinds of value already given in your examination. Now let's discuss about the next question. Now we have the second question, that is two vectors both equal in magnitude. So two vectors both equal in magnitude have their resultant equal in magnitude of the either. So that's mean their resultant is also equal in magnitude. Find the angle between the two vectors. Now what we have to do, we have to find the angle between these two vectors. Now we know the formula of resultant vector, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now what we are doing, we are let the these three terms are equal and we are taking them p. So the whole term I am taking is p, that will be p square plus because they all are equal to each other, then I am letting them p. So p equal to p square plus p square, that is 2p square plus 2p square cos theta. And now what we do, we are get them square on both the side, so that we can remove the under root sign from here. So after doing square on both the side, that is p square, and this side it will be 2p square plus 2p square cos theta. And now I am dividing both the side by p square, so it will be p square by p square, and it will be 2p square by p square, and that will also will be 2p square by p square cos theta. P square and p square will be cancel out, so here it is 1, here 2 plus 2 cos theta. We are left with now 2 cos theta equal to 1 minus 2, and 2 cos theta is minus 1, and cos theta is minus 1 by 2, and we know the value of cos theta minus 1 by 2, that is 120 degree. So the angle between them is 120 degree. So that is enough for the today's session, and we will discuss some more important and curious topic in the next video. Thank you.